Spotify Wrapped. Yeah, Spotify has been getting wrapped up in some bullshit. I swear I'm not making this video because of the fact that my last Spotify Wrapped video was my most viewed video of the entire year last year. Look, so before I go ahead and I get into all of this, and I'm gonna look at my own Spotify Wrapped, I want to very clearly give the preface, right? The preface here is that I don't pay for Spotify Premium. I'm on a family plan. We have like 5 people in the family. The family uses Spotify. So I don't pay for any of this bullshit. I've actually tried convincing the family to get off of Spotify for reasons you are about to hear about. That's the bottom line. Let me turn on the lights here. Beautiful. Beautiful. So last year, I made this whole video on this second channel, the one you're watching this on right now. I made this whole second channel video about Spotify Wrapped and why it was bullshit. At the time, it was really interesting because of the fact that A, it was late that year if I'm not mistaken, but also because of the fact that as a result of it being as late as it was, when it came out, everybody was trashing how dog shit it was. I mean, for highlights, you had like an AI podcast that would almost always get at least one piece of information it was trying to give you completely fucking wrong.
Those top tracks, 70% and Uncanny Long Arms by Underscores and Locals by Estelle Allen.
Oh, I love those tracks. I wonder if you were feeling inspired.
Locals is not by Estelle Allen. That's a different musician. The fuck? You had very, very limited actual categories of the statistics that you normally get, and this also came in the wake of a ton of layoffs, as well as the beginning of their amping up of various issues with just the worst shit. AI military drones, though that had been out for years at that point, but was really coming to a head. A ton of problems that are horrible and make me want to die whenever I hear about them. So as that video went out and then we progressed throughout the year, we ended up actually seeing a lot of artists straight up leave Spotify, mostly smaller artists, people like Xiu Xiu and Godspeed You Black Emperor, a ton of others, basically all just to protest the various bad things Spotify has done. I bought way more records this year than I have any other year digital in my life, honestly, and I think that that's very cool. And so what I'm going to do at the end of this video is I'm going to walk you through all of the records that I bought on BANDCAMP from artists who have left Spotify.
Hello? Look! Hey! Listen!
So that's all of the pretense. Let's get into Spotify Wrapped this year, unfortunately. Again, I want to make very clear, I don't support Spotify. Boycott this shit. This is for journalistic purposes only, okay? Fuck you. So before I get into the Spotify Wrapped itself, review kind of like how it's progressed, I should probably make some predictions about like what kind of music I expect to see on there, as well as what do I think Spotify has actually done differently this year to hopefully make the experience a little bit better. And the fact of the matter is, I don't expect them to have changed jack shit. I think we're gonna see very little in the way of statistics again. I think we're going to see a lot of AI generated shit, and it's going to piss me the fuck off. So that's gonna suck, and I'm gonna have a really bad time in this video. However, I'm excited to see what kind of music I've got on here. I'm expecting to see some Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. I'm expecting to see some Euboa. I've had this whole idea in my head. I do a lot of like, I'm pretty sure it's maladaptive daydreaming. I imagine like movie scenes for movies I'd like to make one day, and at one point I could not get out of my head the idea of a Legend of Zelda movie, end of the part 1 of the 2 movie series, in which it ends with Link finding the Master Sword set to Impossible Light Golden Flower by Euboa, followed immediately by the end credit song being The Companions by Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. So I would listen to those 2 songs kind of on repeat whenever I felt sad and wanted to just escape into my mind for a solid hour. So that's exciting. Hope to see some of that representation. I would really like to see some Joey Valence and Bray on here, but I think I got into it too late in the year for it to really make much of an impact. I'm expecting to see some Childish Gambino, maybe some Zombie Shark. I was really big on Die Laughing this year. That's a great record. I'm sure I'll probably see some Underscores. I know she was my top artist last year, and this year I dialed it back a little bit, but not too much either, so that'll probably be on there. Maybe we get some Yeet. I don't know. Maybe we get some fucking Yeet. That'd be funny. I might get some Jid on here as well. I was really big into God Does Like Ugly during the second half of the year. Model Actress is almost certainly going to be up there. Melted Bodies is going to be up there. I'm excited. So let's go ahead and let's get into this, why don't we? We got Your Stories. I'm assuming that's just the standard Wrapped shit. Wrapped Party? I have no idea what that is. We've got your top songs. Obviously, that's the top 100. We've got 2025 in music. I'm assuming that's going to be a general thing. I'm going to start off with Your Stories. Oh, JVB right off the bat. Let's go. You listened, we counted. 33,590 minutes. Beat that shit, motherfucker. Hell yeah. 23 days. I spent a month on Spotify. I'm a bitch, dude. My top genres were hardcore hip-hop, alternative metal, noise rock, hyperpop, and rock. I'm fucking with this shit. I'm fucking with this. Let me turn this shit the fuck down. That's loud as hell. So yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking I was going to see a lot of metal on here generally. My problem is that while I listened to a lot of metal, I listened to a lot of different metal bands outside of, again, a Melted Bodies and maybe a Blood Incantation, right? So I don't think we're gonna see a whole lot of metal rap in terms of the top of the year stuff, but I think overall, I listen to a lot of metal. Age is just a number? Yo, Spotify, what the fuck? My listening age is 43. Guys, I'm 43 years old. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hey, it's doing breakdowns. They're telling me the decade I listen to the most? Just in the corniest way possible? That's really cool. I listened to 2,877 songs this year. What the fuck is this music? I know this is not one of the 2,877 songs I listened to this year. Make your pick. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. What song did I listen to the most? I think it's gotta be Zombie Shark here. I listened to that song a fucking lot, you guys. Shit. Damn, that's my number. Listen to this. Dog, my ears are fucked. My top song was Heads I Win, Tails You Lose. 92 times. I'll take that shit. That's cool. So these were my top 5. It was Heads I Win, Face, Psycho Boost, Diva, Dynasties, and Dystopia. Wow. Okay. Okay, I fuck with that, dude. It's really funny. I recently made a tweet that's if I was ever a WWE wrestler, if I was a heel, my theme music would be Heads I Win, Tails You Lose, and my babyface music would be Faced by Static Dress. So that's really funny. I listened to 121 albums this year. And yeah, it's gonna be Pirouette, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, 894 minutes. Dude, I'm gonna kill myself. I can't fucking escape talking about this band, dude. I made a fucking whole ass video just about this album. I can't escape this shit. I saw them twice live this year. My relation with this band only gets more embarrassing, and I think that that's very cool. Hey, we got top albums this year. We didn't get top albums last year. Holy shit. Bando Stone in the New World, fuck yeah. We got Hyper Youth by Joey Valence and Bray, we got God Does Like Ugly by Jid, and we got Enjoy Yourself by Melted Bodies. Fuck yes, dude. I streamed 827 minutes of podcasts. Oh, we're getting podcast info? My top podcast is Aaron is the funny one. Check out this video on the main channel. Dude, I'm still pressed. I still haven't gotten that apology. You listened to 984 minutes this year, and these 5 were extra special. In what capacity? Oh, these are the bands. These are the bands. I'm hoping that it's Melted Bodies. I want it to be Melted Bodies really bad, you guys. I think it's gonna be between model, actress, and underscores, but I want it to be Melted Bodies. Underscores up, Jid up, Jid up. Model, actress up. Shit, it's fucked. God damn it. Model, actress is the top artist. I'll take it. I'll take it, I guess. I spent 1,410 minutes with them, which makes me a top 0.08% global fan. 938? There are 938 people who are more fucked up than me? That's the first time that we saw Spotify ever do like a actual, this is the exact spot that you got. That's really cool. That's an amazing addition. I've been asking for that for years. We've never seen that. That's great. And now for a word from one of your favorites. Ooh. Oh, Jid! Yay! Thank you, Jid. Which club do I belong to? Cloud States Grit Club? What does this mean? Grit Collective. Your club believes in rebellion through music. There's nothing that says rebellion like listening to Spotify for 33,000 minutes of the year. My club favorites are JVB, Death Grips, Jid, Municipal Waste, that's fire, Pusha T, and MyChem. I mess with that. Hell yeah. Time for your victory lap. And if you're not ready for rap to be over, well, we pulled some of your files just in case. Biggest model actress day was May 2nd. Most diverse day was October 31st, Halloween. I feel like I didn't listen to any music on Halloween. Biggest music listening day was November 1st. That's probably because I didn't listen to any music on October 31st. And then biggest hardcore hip hop day was November 3rd. Now challenge your friends to a real-time listening battle. Wrapped party. Oh no, I need friends to do that. I don't have friends. Okay. Let's go through my top tracks. Oh, and it says the amount of listens next to each one now. More model actress. We got Spider by Venturing. That's an amazing track. Tribulation, incredible band. I've probably worn their t-shirt in like maybe 50% of the videos I put out this year. The Companions. Yep. Sleepy Time. Starburst by Danny Brown. I listened to that shit on loop for like a week straight. I'm kind of sick of it now because I overplayed the shit out of that for like a solid week. Abigail Williams, There's Impossible Light, Golden Flower, Quizod by Abacia, Jane Remover shit, There's Our Fucking Yeet, The Lion's Daughter, man, rest in peace to that fucking band, dude. I'm so sad about that. Dev Lemons, Backwash, ooh, a little bit of 21 Pilots rap, a little bit of Strandhog, Pixel Grip, let's fucking go, hell yeah. Skinny Puppy, Memorage, great song, oh my god, Lunch, great song. Let's end that recording and let's get to my thoughts. I think that was a good wrap, honestly. I'd still like to see a little bit more in terms of like regional based statistics, you know, like before you'd see like, this is the breakdown of like the amount of artists you listen to from each country at one point, I think it was. And that was stuff that I really love. So it's sad to see that that still hasn't made a comeback, but I feel like they did more of a solid job at just giving you shit that's just straight to the point, balls to the wall. It's just eat your fucking gruel and enjoy the rest of your day, I guess. And please forget that Spotify is involved in war crimes. While it was cool to see a lot more of like the janky weirdness that you got with a lot of the like side stuff last year that was AI generated and shit. A, it was AI generated. B, it got information wrong. C, it wasn't fun. I feel like they kind of pulled like a YouTube rewind with this situation. Their shit just got critiqued the hell out of. They said, you know what, this sucks. Let's give you just like a full analytical breakdown of some bullshit. Only they stopped doing YouTube Rewind because people hated that too. But like, that's always what Spotify Wrapped was, so I'm sure that this is gonna kind of be the format from here on out, honestly. I'm shocked that there was as little AI generated shit as there was this year, and I'm very happy about that. I'm just taken aback. But I mean, also Spotify uses AI generation in so many other terrible ways, only now they're kind of hiding it, which I think sucks. Now the majority majority of it boils down to like AI generated musicians, AI generated playlists that just lock you into the same stuff that you listen to forever. I'm lucky enough to where I am an avid music enjoyer. I go out and like my main way of finding new music is through reviewers or through just going through my local record store and picking up like an album cover that I like and looks cool that I haven't heard. Going through all of that, it's like it works for me, but I'm just afraid that like we're at such a problem right now with Spotify and the way that it treats the concept of art that I don't know, there isn't a whole lot of making up for it either for me. And so I'm just kind of like, okay. All right. Anyway, peace out, yo.